What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Brandon Coin, and today we are working on getting AC put into the garage. So the first things first, this is the AURUS. How do you think you say that, by the way? AURUS. This is my father-in-law Eric, and he came over because he is a HVAC expert. No, I'm just kidding. He's in networking and internet side of things, but I figure, you know, we put our heads together, it should be doable. It's a pre-charged unit. It's a DIY setup. This is the outdoor unit. That's the indoor unit. Let's go ahead and take it apart now. Okay, so these are pretty cool looking, the AURUS, and this is the 12,000 BTU system. Outside unit, a little heavy, maybe 50-60 pounds. It's got the lines. It's supposed to be pre-charged, so we don't have to put any, I guess, Freon in it. It's got the electrical cables. It's even got a little bit of tape. The mounting bracket for this bad boy, because this is the thing that goes on the inside, and it's got, this is where the, I guess, the air blows out. Temperature display, cool stuff, fun stuff. The one that I got, didn't even realize it, but it's set up for 110 volt or 120 volt, and it says it burns how many watts? Or did it say how many amps?
It says right here.
Oh yeah. 1,374 watts, 12,000 BTU, and right at what, 10 amps? Yeah. And this one, I guess this burns power too, doesn't it? Oh no, it's combined, so 1,374, because I guess this ties into that unit, and then yeah, that unit plugs into the wall. So that's going to be on its own dedicated circuit, because 1,300 watts on a 20 amp, you're not taxing the whole thing, but you don't want to put much else on it, because I think a 20 amp circuit's good for what, 1,500 to 1,800 watts max, right?
Yeah.
At 80% load. I guess technically that's not max. You could push it higher, but okay, I think that's all we want to put on it. So we'll leave, AC is important. We don't want the breaker kicking on that. We want AC to be running good. I think we're gonna mount it over here. We're gonna mount it right there, so maybe I can point it and have like AC blowing down on my desk area. That'd be kind of nice. I don't know. You're supposed to mount it how far from the ceiling, Eric?
2.5 meters.
2.5 from the ceiling, or from the
floor?
From the floor. So it's gonna be up pretty tall. And then we're also gonna have to add in another breaker and put another plug in, because we want it on its own dedicated. So we took the panel cover back off. We had it on a second ago. But yeah, we're making progress. I definitely I need shelving, I need storage, I need to start boxing this all in, but we're making progress. So just stick around, guys, and enjoy my sweat, I guess.
Are you gonna put like a little pad down for this to sit on?
Yeah, I think so, and we can just, screw it to the pad. It's got little feet, little holes.
It says like rubber grommet optional.
Rubber grommet.
This gets noisy if you can.
We, I think probably over in this corner, I'll bring a little bit of dirt in, fill in this section. It's kind of hard over here if you walk around. I'll fill in this section, and then we'll put a pad right there and mount it right there, so it's also on the side with everything else, because I'm going to be having my heat come out of the rigs right there. So there's going to be, this is the side that gets holes cut in the building. Keep it all limited to one area. And we'll probably, the hole for the lines down, somewhere at the bottom or the top?
Probably it comes right out and then...
Oh, right out of the back of the unit, and then straight down to the outside unit. All right, so we're working on the AC unit, and it does not come 100% ready to go. You have to run these harnesses through the body. They come out right here, and then you have to actually run them to the subsequent, 1L, 2L, 3L, neutral, and then ground. It's all in the directions, pretty self-explanatory. And then this plugs back into the cover that shows you like the temperature and stuff. But yeah, that's where we're at. It looks like on the back side, it's got a high pressure line, low pressure line, drain line, and then the two harness lines, and then this plug runs down to just regular wall outlet. So Yeah, now I need to go buy some stuff from Home Depot. So we'll see you on the next one. All right, so we're back at it again. This is a new day. We're working on the AC stuff. We have Eric here, my father-in-law, and we went by Home Depot and got a whole bunch of stuff. So we're putting in another 20 amp receptacle with its own breaker, and it's gonna have its own box and everything separate because this unit is rated at, what was it? Was this one 10 amps or 13 amps? I don't remember what it was. It says somewhere on here. I think it says on that side maybe. 10 amps. It's rated at 10 amps. Yeah, there's the information for people who want it. Right at 1300 watts, 10 amps at 120 volt. So I'm gonna give it its own circuit so we don't have any issues there. I could probably fit a little bit more on a 20 amp circuit, honestly, but I'm turned over a new leaf. We're safe now. We are splitting stuff up. So yeah, be proud, guys. Be proud. I've come a long way. By the way, everybody that's like all up in arms about me not cleaning my rigs, I have to disassemble everything. I bought some shelving units and I have to put it on the shelving units. So I'm gonna be cleaning stuff. Don't worry. I just had to get it all plugged in because I haven't been mining in almost a full month on my full setup. So I'd rather it be dusty and making money than just sitting there while it's getting clean. And absolutely first necessary step is getting air conditioning in here before I try to like sit down, relax, and clean my rigs off. Because it's a little warm, isn't it, Eric? Yeah, a little bit. All right, guys, so I'll check back in a little bit. All right, guys, so we ran those wires out here. We hooked them up like the direction says, so they're just follow your directions if you buy one of these things, because I guess it doesn't really make sense to me, but I'm not an electrician. We also hooked up the little line and the big line. There's no way to mess that up other than the fact that some people say to vacuum it. In our directions, it says it's pre-charged, no vacuum necessary, so we're gonna try it. And yeah, some people told me it straight up wouldn't work. And I watched a couple videos where it did, so. All right, in an effort to try to be safe, we cut all the breakers off and cut the main breaker off, so it could still kill you because there's power up there, but we'll try to be safe. All right, so we just ran this extra set of cable in there. We're gonna mount it down there on that bar, make sure everything's all hunky-dory, and then we're gonna run, and it looks like for 120 on this setup, you run a black over to the breaker. All the electricians are probably cringing right now when I'm saying this. You run a green, or the is that neutral? Yeah, it's neutral. Yeah, to that bar right there.
Green's ground.
A ground, yeah, and white's neutral. I see. And then you run a neutral to the wherever all see the whites are over there. The ones that get red and black together, those are my 240 lines, right? Yeah. See, I know what I'm doing, right, Eric? Yeah. All right, so we got a good solid 20 amp plug right there. Went with a single, not because it was cheaper, but so I'm not tempted to plug anything else into it. This is only for the AC, so it's only going to be plugged into the AC. Line's running down through here, got it run to this breaker, so I need to write on my panel AC unit, and everything's hooked up. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it. Yeah, nobody got electrocuted. Today was a success, right? Not yet. Yeah, I guess it's getting close to time. All right, guys, so we ran the lines outside, hooked up everything, hooked up the power, plugged it in. In the directions, it made sure to make sure your remote is on cool mode. There's a little snowflake that pops up there. I don't know if you can see it. because this model does not do heat, but if your remote's on heat, it'll keep trying to basically just blow the fan and do nothing. But yeah, we're blowing nice and cold right now. Everything seems to be working. The unit on the outside is not loud at all. Actually, the fans on my power supplies are the only thing that I can really hear inside here right now. So, well, my computer's beeping. But yeah, I'll take you guys outside and show you what it looks like. Obviously, it's been said many times on my last videos, I will need to insulate and put radiant barrier up inside this entire garage. But I'm gonna see what this unit can do, see if it can't at least lower some kind of temperatures in here. And at the very least, this is where my desk is at, and this is where I'm gonna be sitting. I adjusted that vent down. Well, actually, Eric adjusted that vent down. Thank you, Eric. So it's blowing cold air right onto me. So even if I'm just sitting in here, it's significantly better. What do you think? Yeah. So I don't know how well it's gonna cool off the actual entire building, but I'm gonna let it try. And then we'll come back in, and if it knocks a couple degrees off it, it'll just make it 10 times easier just to work in here and keep on progressing. So, all right guys, we'll see you on the next one. Actually, I'll take you outside and show you the unit before I cut the video off. So, a little bonus footage right now. Oh, don't let the AC out. I don't know if I told you guys, but I did the math on it. And if I run it every day, wide open all day long, and it pulls the wattage that it says it's gonna pull, it should only burn about $100 to $110 a month. So there's the unit. She's blowing, not very loud at all. So I gotta put those covers on, and I gotta figure out exactly what I wanna do with these lines and stuff. I don't know. I thought about maybe we could put them all straight down, and then I can just kind of bend them around, but I don't want to bend them too much because they are copper. Or maybe, I don't know. Well, that'll be yet to be determined. I do need to go get some silicone and put some around there because it shipped with some, but it's kind of hard and tacky, and I'd rather just buy a couple tubes and do it with the good stuff. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. By the way, I'll put a link for this system down below, and I'll also do like a 30-day, 60-day or something. I'll do like a 3-month recap just to see if this thing's still working, because this was a $500 AC unit, and it's probably, I think this is the cheapest mini split you can buy shipped to your doorstep here in the US. So yeah, hopefully it's working tomorrow. All right guys, have a good one. We'll see you on the next one. Adios.